Yo, what's up,
Hey
my
yo,
guy?
my man. Well, here we are. We're doing another show about a Celtics win. Just keep this intro short and sweet. About 2 games ago, we were on life support. They called it time of death. Everything was going down. But you know what? Sometimes that heart starts beating a little bit, and the doctor's got to say, "Man, hold on." And now the heart's really pumping. So we'll talk about the Celtics and the Heat game 5 and what really went down. My name is Corey Hilliard. The man next to me, Brandon Hill. We are the House Divided. If you've been here before, you know what it is. If it's your first time, me casa, su casa, B Hill, hit them with the house rules so we can talk
Guys,
about this.
real easy. I just need y'all to do 4 things. Hop down there, hit that subscribe button, tap the notification bell so you guys can be up to date on our newest and latest content. Also, smash that thumbs up button for us as well. As last but not least, drop down there, hit those comments for us, guys. We want to hear from y'all. Good, bad, right, wrong, and different. We don't care one way or another. Corey? Man, you alluded to it
Is
in
it
the
my
intro,
mic?
man. The floor is yours, my friend.
Oh
Let's hear it.
man, I'm a sorry ass Celtics fan because I did not see this coming. I said on the last show we are hot ass at home, 4-5 in the playoffs. Make it 5-5 now because guess what the Celtics did tonight? Up by 1 point at 30 plus, gave the Heat the business. And here's the short version of what really happened tonight, folks. Jason Tatum, 21 points, 11 assists, 8 rebounds. Marcus Smart, 23 points, 4 of 6 from three. Me and you both alluded to this last show. God damn, stop shooting the three ball. But he proved me and
Man,
you wrong. Derek
man.
White, you talked about Derek White last show, saying bench him for Malcolm Brogdon. Guess what he did?
Uh, uh, uh.
8 of 11, 6 of 8 from three, 24 points. Jaylen Brown showed some signs of life. 9 of 18 from the field, 3 of 5 from three, 21 points. Grant Williams gave you 6 off the bench, made 1 of 4 from three. But the story was in the starters, man. We punched them in the mouth in the first quarter. I think we were up by something like 15 in the first quarter, and that was all she wrote, man.
Yeah.
Can't say how surprised I am about getting this win. The Boston crowd was into it. They were revved up. My boy Paul Pierce, the truth, was in the house tonight. Did a little pregame hype up for the crowd, and we just rode the momentum, man. To be honest, held Kevin Love to 6, held Jimmy Butler to 14. Bam Adebayo only had 16 points. Lowry started because Gabe Vincent was out. He only had 5. Max Strus is one of those other guys who was killing us, had 3 points. And so I told you last show, B, before I kick it over to you, the team that won the 3-point battle has won every game in this series.
Yeah.
And that's what happened tonight. You know, our
Yeah.
starters made 4 of 6, 6 of 8, 3 of 5. Tatum was 1 of 6. He really didn't shoot the ball good, 8 of 16. But he did other things. The
Right.
11 assists, the 8 rebounds, the hustle plays were huge. And I'll be damned. I did not see us winning this game, B Hill. If I'd had to put every nickel that I was worth
You wasn't about
on
to
this
do it.
game tonight, I'd have put it on the Heat, and I'd be a broke ass man right now because my Boston Celtics proved me wrong. What you got, big dog?
Man, bro, I'm telling you. Looking at this, man, I'll be honest. I've been a little bit of a little butthurt fan as far as the NBA is concerned, so I didn't catch this game. I watched a little bit of like highlights, things like that. But man, just looking at the box score, I mean, you guys dominated every single quarter. You won the first, you won the second, you won the third, and you won the fourth. Now, the second and the third, it was a little bit closer basketball, but oh no, you lost the fourth. My mistake. You didn't win every quarter, but that was garbage time. We'll allude to that. You
Yeah.
guys
Yeah.
you guys looking at the starters' minutes and everything. You sat your starters probably with about 4 to 5 minutes left to go in the game, and you kind of let the bench just cruise. See, ain't that crazy? I can figure that all out just by looking at the box score. Didn't even watch the game.
Yep.
So you took every word out of my mouth, Corey. I mean, Marcus Smart 4 for 6, Derek White 6 for 8, Jaylen Brown 3 for 5. Those are all 3-point shooting stats. Now, Jason Tatum had a little bit rough time shooting. Um, didn't really look like he got a whole lot going, but he did a lot of other things. Not only did he score 21 points, Corey, but he was a floor general for you guys. He had 11 assists. He had 8 more rebounds to go along with that. If you can get that kind of Jason Tatum, my guy,
Mm-hmm.
sky's the limit. Sky's the limit. You know what I'm saying? So
Mm-hmm.
it's just, oof, are y'all gonna make history, man? That's what I want to know. That's my question to you. You as a Celtics fan, do you have faith? You didn't have faith that they were gonna win Game 5. You think they're gonna go pull up into Miami and give you this kind of performance?
I think Game 6 will be the hardest game of the year by far for a couple of reasons, and we'll talk about this before we close the show out. The game psychology. You didn't really watch the game like I watched it. If you can see Jimmy Butler's face in that fourth quarter sitting there, he looked agitated and pissed. This is
Right.
the same Jimmy Butler that after the game 4 win came to the mic singing, I think Kelly Clarkson, saying that they were going to be all right. He guaranteed that they were going to come here tonight and get a win. So as all of this is happening, B Hill, the Heat are going to see the shows tomorrow. They're going to see all of the national shows. They're going to hear all of the narratives. They're going to hear everything about how the pressure's all on them. I expect the Heat's best effort Saturday night. I expected them to come out firing on all cylinders. And the Boston Celtics are going to have a really, really hard time trying to combat that. I'm not going to make any predictions. Obviously, I'm a Celtics fan, so I want us to win. I don't know
No, give
what
me
the hell I should.
the hell with that. Give me a prediction. Who's winning?
I
You guys gonna
think I,
force a game 7 or is it over? I want to know.
I think it's going to be a tight game in the fourth quarter, and I think you see Jason Tatum take over in the last 5 or 4 minutes, and the Celtics win by 8 to 10 points.
You want to
I
talk
think
about the pressure that would be on Miami then? And how serious is that Gabe Vincent injury? Is that something that's
it's serious enough to where it kept him out tonight. And there's a guy named Highsmith who played really good minutes for them tonight.
right?
Scored 15 points, 6 and 9. He was 3 or 4 from three. So this guy Haywood Highsmith they found something tonight out of him. I think he gets minutes in this game 6. Can he turn in that performance again? I don't know. But the Gabe Vincent deal is serious. This is a playoff game to close out the
Right,
Celtics and go to the finals. So if you are
right.
that hurt not to play tonight, you're going to be hobbled. I think Saturday night, and we'll see where the chips fall. But I expect it to be a tight game in the fourth. I expect Jason Tatum to put on one of those masterpieces in the fourth quarter, come up big, and we win by 8 to 10 points.
Man, okay. I like it. I like it, Corey. I mean, whew, the Laker fan in me. I
Hates
hope
it.
y'all lose. Hope y'all lose, man. I don't want to see y'all make no damn history. I'm gonna be completely honest. I mean,
Yeah.
especially now that my Lakers are already out, man. I mean, we're tied up. Our franchises are tied up at 17 apiece, man. I don't want to see y'all win crap, man, to be honest.
Right.
But to sit there and witness history, I'm torn. I'm torn. I I don't think looking at this, you're not gonna get just 14 points out of Jimmy Butler next game.
No,
I don't
no.
believe that. I think this was like one of those blip on the radars to where it's not. This isn't something that's common because Jimmy Butler's been known as playoff Jimmy. It's what he does. He didn't have a bad game. It just wasn't enough. You know what I
No,
mean?
not.
I
Yeah.
don't know. Did he look hobbled at all to you tonight, Corey?
No,
No, not at all.
no.
So I mean,
It
and
was it
Bam,
was the Celtics' first time playing real good defense in the first quarter, and we just
okay.
literally we jumped on them in the first quarter, and from there the crowd was into it, and they really just had no chance.
I mean, and for you guys to beat them by 13 and for them to outscore you with their bench like they did, but it just goes to show you that their bench did good, yes, but look at your starters plus minus, Corey.
Mm,
Plus 19 for Tatum, plus 10 for Horford, plus 20 for Smart, plus 18 for Derek White, and plus 16
mm-hmm.
for Jaylen Brown. You only had two guys coming off the bench. Malcolm Brogdon, who only played 8 minutes and had 0 points. So I digress on that take I had last show. I was absolutely out of line. I will not say that again. Robert Williams plus 10 in 18 minutes. He was 3 for 3, gave you 6 points and 4 boards. I mean, dude, I'm looking at all of that, and it's just like your bigs were the only two that really, you know what I mean? You didn't have anybody at the big position, but they did what they needed to. They grabbed rebounds. You know what I'm saying? Horford had a block. Robert Williams had a block. So it's like all those, you guys don't need your big guys to go off because you have the two-headed monster in Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown. And if you can get 24 and 23 out of Marcus Smart and Derek White, that's absolutely scary. That's
Yeah.
scary.
Yeah.
That's the Boston Celtics right there that went 57 and 25 in the regular season and earned the 2 seed in the Eastern Conference. That's
Right.
them. They showed up. So can they do that in Miami as well, which you alluded to in the last show? Y'all have played better on the road this playoff series. So, or these playoffs. I don't know, man. I think it's going to be a lot closer than 8 to 10 points. I see more of a barn burner type game. I think it's going to be anywhere between like 4 to 6 points, something like that. Like it's going to be a couple of key plays at the end of the game. I have to go with Boston on this one, man. Just because the last 2 games they won, they're hot right now. I think they've caught some fire in a bottle. Man, let's go ahead. Let's force a game 7 going back to Boston.
Why not?
Why not?
Why not? It'd be the coolest thing ever. We've already beat history in the fact that out of the 151 times, 92 of those teams lost that game 4 and got swept. Only 44 of the teams were able to force a game 5. Only 12 teams, I think it's 12 or 11, have forced a game 6. And so if we win this game 6, we'll be in rarefied air. Only 3 teams in the history of NBA basketball that have been down 3-0 have forced a game 7. And I think it would just be the coolest thing ever to see a game 7 for a team that was down 3-0. And let's be honest, everybody was writing our obituary. It was over. I wrote part of the obituary, goddammit. I was like, here lie the Celtics of 2023. Dead, gone. It didn't look good.
The odds were stacked against you, man. 0 teams out of 149 that have been down 0-3. Yeah. It's never happened. I mean, those, like I told you, if you're a betting man.
The Lakers made it 150, so it's 150 now.
Thank you. I appreciate that, Corey. Appreciate that, my guy.
But to even get to this point, B, if we lose game 6, I will say this: I'm proud of them for not just giving up, because we were down 9 points early in the third quarter in that game 4, and that would have been the perfect spot to just say the hell with it.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
It would have been the perfect spot. And we didn't. And we won that game in Miami. We won this one tonight. So that shows me they got some fight in them. There's some pride there. But just like my boys for the Boston Red Sox in 2004 said, don't let us win this next one. Don't let us win this next one, bro.
They did. I mean, Jaylen Brown and Marcus Smart were speaking it.
They said it, yeah. You got anything else on this before we close it out?
Man, I really don't, bro, to be completely honest with you. I mean, I wish I did have some more for the people, but nah, I'm good on this, bro. We made our picks. We're forcing a game 7 in this series. I mean, put all your chips in the middle. That right there, that's win or go home for both teams.
Yeah.
But I mean, if they force a game 7, there's no way in hell Boston's losing that game, right?
You would think,
right?
So, man.
Just because, I mean, it's like you faced 3 winner go home games before that. Right. Miami would be facing their first one. It's called it's a little thing we like to call adversity.
Yeah.
And we will see what stars can handle adversity the most. Because if I'm not mistaken, Jason Tatum didn't handle adversity very well last season against the Golden State Warriors in that finals series. Yeah. So It's time to put your big boy.
He handled it well last series against the Sixers.
He did.
I
No, he
mean,
did. He did.
Yeah, so he's learning. He's learning.
But
He's getting there. So,
but there's many players that have won second round series. There's many players that have won Eastern Conference Finals. To be put up there and to be put into those discussions, you have to win the whole thing. You have to start getting some chips. He's getting to that age now to where it's like, better start stacking them up. Better start. Now, granted, I hope that he does not, but unless he puts on another uniform, then I got nothing but love for my boy Jason Tatum because I'm a Dookie at heart. But it's like, but he's a Celtic, so no. It's just like my OU football players when they go to them Dallas Cowboys. Don't know what to tell you, my guy. So, as always, my man, this is the House Divided tonight. Hop down there in those comments, guys. We want to hear from y'all. What do you think? Is Miami gonna close this thing out in 6, or is Boston gonna force a game 7? We know you heard what we thought. We want to hear from you guys. Also, while you're at it, go ahead and tap that subscribe, tap the notification bell, and go ahead and smash that thumbs up button as well. Always helps us out. As always, guys, we sign on into this thing tonight. We're gonna go ahead and sign on out. Peace.